Well, hello, hot vibers. It is amazing to be on another live today. It's fantastic, very fantastic. Oh, my sound seems to be really loud today. Oh well.
Yeah. So let's first remind everyone about the Etsy store.
Oh, yes. So we do have an Etsy store. It is www.highvibesup.etsy.com, where you can find Jason Q attire, mugs, shirts, bags, even the black bags.
If you want HVU
black bags
gear.
matter. HVU gear.
So I have that in here.
Huh? I don't know.
I do not.
But we also have stopped doing personal sessions and have decided to go for the group healing sessions because they seem to be working just as much, and we want to get as many people as possible. And the beta test is basically almost over. This Sunday is the last beta test that we're doing, and it's already filled up. But what we are doing now is that if you buy yourself or a loved one 300 points or more of ASEA, then you qualify for a spot in the November weekly get together every Sunday for that healing session, and we go into depth and clearing, and we even show you how to do the clearing yourself. So you guys can come with your questions with those and learn from us. Learn how to clear. Learn how to do the things that you need to do. So when you buy yourself something that is going to help you to ascend to that next level, you also partake in learning from Candi and I personally with that type of stuff too. And we also do the clearings as we are doing that. So if you would like more information, you can text or call Jay or Janie, and we can send the link. The link is also right there on the scroll bar. So, yeah.
Okay. So next is the WordPress.
You're good at presenting the WordPress.
Is that right? Because that did not go as a link. highvibesup.etsy.com. Why didn't that do a link? Okay, I'm going to delete it.
It did a link right here.
Oh, not on my thing. Okay, let me pin it.
Just a minute. I will repost it. See if that works. No?
Same thing.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
because
my phone is acting funky.
When you do it from the phone, you need to go to the website itself, copy the link, and then post it.
Yeah.
You can't write it down and expect it to change into a link.
Well, why not?
On the phone, because it just doesn't work.
No,
that
it
way.
was a rhetorical question. Link. So okay, so the WordPress. Let me get the link for that. All right.
Everything is also in the description as well.
Yes, and so the WordPress. Why would you want to go there? Because it's like a one-stop shop, and we created it that way so that everyone could utilize it. Because when we first started this journey, it was no different than anyone else. It was all about us. How do we sell ourselves? We bought programs. We bought academy spots. We did what everyone else was doing to help us design a business that everyone would want to partake of. And then we got the message, people are not business. And that was after we did a sabbatical for a year. We closed everything down. And so when we came back, that's when we went into service with everyone, but we didn't know how to do that. that was new for us. And I don't know if anyone else had gotten that message or if they were, if other people were also doing that, but we didn't know about them if they were. And so we felt like we were doing something new and leading the way in that aspect. And so, what else? So then I took my old WordPress, which was all about us, and I took everything off and I revamped it so it would be about we, about the HVU family, anything that would bring empowerment to you guys. And so that's what that's about. So there's herbal recipes that you can put together, and they're so simple. These companies that are charging a lot for a little tincture is so easy to make. And then it's inexpensive to make too. And you can make, a huge mason jar full that will last you and your family for quite some time. And there's Terra Immunity, which has usnea in it. Let me tell you what is amazing about usnea.
Just be very careful with the usnea. If you eat the plant itself, it's very poisonous for the body. But if you extract all of the
if you extract
properties,
through alcohol,
tincture or oil, then it's
not poisonous at all.
It's very healing for the body.
Yeah,
very healing. Just so you know about that.
And that's really good that you brought that up because that's important.
It's very important.
Okay, look at this. I'm just going to read this one part. Usnea, and I'm getting this from this book here, Little Herb Encyclopedia. Usnea may also be superior to the drug flagyl, which is also called metronidazole. I butchered that. Flagyl is widely prescribed for trichomonas infection, but can also cause cancer. After oral administration, it can be found in the bloodstream, also the spinal fluid, and in breast milk. The usnea, when it's tinctured, is not toxic. And so that is an amazing thing to have in your medicinal cabinet, and I put that up there too. And there's also Terra Deep or Terra Core, which helps the body to restore all things joint related.
Bones, cartilage, stuff like
tendons, that. Tendons, And so if you also add alfalfa, that brings a lot of calcium into the body. So if there is calcium leaching, for instance, if you're acidic, your body says, okay, that's bad, and it pulls calcium from your bones to put out the fire, right? And if you continually ingest things that make you acidic, then you're continually leaching from your bones. And then women are wondering what happens when they reach the menopausal stage and their hips start breaking. This is kind of why. And so we can start to prevent that. Plus, if there's accidents, injuries, it will help restore that much quicker. And so that's up there. There's red pilling. There's PDFs. There's a lot of the things that Jason and Maria had sent our way. We put that up there. So just check it out. And then what else do we have? Oh, and ASEA. So you want to give an update on that?
Oh, I gave the update yesterday. I don't really have an update about ASEA today.
Oh, yeah, you also talked about the class, which is really cool. When we got into Truth Tour 2, Jason said that the airport confiscated his ASEA, and he saw that we had a bottle there, and I said, "Do you want some?" He's like, "Oh my God, yes!" And so he just swigged it down, and Dina too, and that was really cool. And it also shows you how important it is. You know, every day we take it, and it's making a difference. Okay, so moving on. Today is about you.
Now it's about you.
No, it's about you.
Oh, God. So Candi woke up this morning. She's like, "You want to go live?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. I feel sick. And we just went live yesterday." So she felt that you guys needed us today. So that's why.
Yeah, I woke up and that just downloaded into me. And so, anyways, we need to count on you guys to share that we're live and that we're going to be doing readings and healings. Could you share and let people know so that they can join us and partake of this? And you'll have to excuse me, I got to blow my nose. Okay. Oh.
So I'm not sure if people can do a live chat in the Facebook or Rumble or anything like that. Let me go to the Rumble one.
You want me to check out the Facebook one? We're live on Facebook too.
We are live on Facebook, Rumble, Twitter, all of them. But I am mainly watching the YouTube chat. So if you guys want to go over to the YouTube and chat there, then that's where most of the chats come in. If you guys would like a reading, let me know.
I changed my profile picture. Okay, let me see. I gotta go to my profile.
Wonder how it's going to go today. I feel kind of groggy.
Here we are.
Does anybody else feel spiritually groggy or down or energetically drained? So, Carrie, set your intention. Not a question. We need to stay out of the inquisitive mind. Because the inquisitive mind is the same thing as, what do you call that? Something killed the cat?
Curiosity.
Curiosity killed the cat. That was a hidden saying for us to get out of the inquisitive minds, because the inquisitive minds is what keeps us stuck. So when you set your intention, that's where you get your answer. So, Carrie, set your intention.
Is Carrie going first?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Do we need a pad?
Yeah.
I think so. That means I need a pen, too. Let's see.
There's a big blockage in Carrie's energy. Yep. Snow. Seems to be a past. For some reason, as soon as I got that card, and then I got the snow, I heard Anastasia.
Okay, so Heather says very drained, taking a break from all the truth or BS, too much negative energy. Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, well, that's what happened when when a lot of egocentric energies come into one big room. People get hurt. I did. I know I did.
Okay, so thank you for sharing, guys. We really appreciate it. Carrie S., right? That's first.
Yes.
Jennifer. How do you say Jennifer Lopez?
J-Lo.
Jennifer Lopez says, I'm feeling heavy and tired.
Yeah, J-Lo. You got that little down there?
Not this Jennifer.
Not this Jennifer. This Jennifer is an amazing Jennifer. All right, so Carrie, there is something that is going on within your past that is holding you back at this moment. Now, I don't know if you could see it, but this is a snow. As you can see, it's kind of like treading through the snow. And what happened in the movie Anastasia, she treaded through the snow. She was abandoned. There's abandonment issues that are coming up, it feels like. Through this abandonment issues, it seems like that it's the abandonment of the past, and that's coming up for you to be not released, but to be seen, to be heard, to be acknowledged, and then let go. Let go of it, because it's no longer yours. It is a timeline, not a time wave. A time wave is the now moment. It's all about the time wave, because the time wave's all about the now, when the timeline is a deadline. Remember, think of it as a timeline as a cardiac arrest. Beep. Dead, right? Just gone. Don't touch it. Otherwise, you'll resuscitate it and bring it back to life, and that's not what we want. So you see it, you acknowledge it, and then you tell it, I thank you for coming up, and I let you go. That's where the number 10 comes in. Now, they're both diamonds, which is earth, practicalities, and courage. It's all about standing in the courage of knowing that you have the power to let it go. And number 10 is all about letting it go, seeing it the way it needs to be seen, and just let it all go. And that goes right into the Jack of all trades, becoming the Jack of all trades. Because when you become the Jack of all trades, you learn that every gift that you have achieved in this life, that you have grown in this life, you can use to benefit you, to bring that spark of creativity, to bring back the childhood of innocence, of illuminating all the things that you know are needed in this life by bringing that new growth by using the God energy within. It's all about within.
So Jermaine says that there's no picture on Rumble.
Oh, I see it. See?
Oh, cool. Okay.
I see it there.
Kid just checked it out, and it's there. I wonder why you don't see it, beautiful. I know my electronics have been acting kind of wonky.
Everybody's electronics have been acting wonky. All our energies are, it's kind of funny. So when we were at Anaheim, our energies just were so high that it just, it deactivated my room card. I don't know how that happened, but it did. All right, so who else would like a card reading?
Maria Spino. She asked for a card reading.
That's why you need to bring that new childhood of innocence now, Carrie, by creating it now. So it doesn't matter about the past. The past is the past. You can't change the past, but you can bring that new childhood of innocence and live that childhood of innocence right now. Oh, engaged Reiki. Haven't seen you in a long time.
Oh my God! I'll write you down, babe.
Oh, so you already have. Is that.
This is Carrie. This is Maria.
Okay, so
Deanne.
Maria Spino, set your intentions. And right afterwards is Deanne, set your intentions too. Remember, do not ask questions because we are now in a time of getting out of that inquisitive mind because all answers are within. When you set your intentions, it's the same thing as asking a high dimensional question without asking the question. Because remember, a question mark is called a broken statement because the energy goes from the dot up, around, and back down. When the exclamation mark is being straight to the point with what you truly desire. So when you set your intention, you're setting your intention with what you truly need. So set your intention.
For those that are new, would you share that we're live so other people could come and partake? Even if the list gets really long and we can't get to everyone, they can benefit from your reading.
So Maria. Kind of feels like that things are upside down for you at this moment.
Maria, there is someone with you, and they keep tapping on your shoulder, trying to get your attention, and you are not feeling it, not hearing it, not understanding. There is this
What she's connecting with her clairvoyance.
Well, the type of outfit that Scrooge wore to bed. Okay, so I'm seeing that era. So this is like a family member from way back, and this family member knows exactly who you are and has chosen to step up to be your guide. What's your name? Getting something like Edmund, Edward, Eddie, some sort of Ed something. So, Maria, are you open to being opened to having a correspondence with this Ed person who loves you so much? Let's see, is Maria still here? I'm not seeing any comments from her.
Not sure, but she got the Six of Power with the Club's card. The Club is all about fire, action, and creativity. The 3 points of life. You have the physical, the mental, and the spiritual, which is the Trinity part of 3, which is, she's here, which is, comes into the 6 of power. So, this being Edward, Edmund, let's just call him Edie for short. ED for short. This ED is here to help empower you into that next level of seeing with your third eye what you truly need to do for yourself at this moment, which is most likely the number 7, which is all about sight, the way you see, what you need to see, with the hearts, water, emotions, and feelings. By using your emotions and feelings through the power of love allows you to walk through the dragon's lair of what is yet to come. Things are already starting to, how do you say that? Set into motion of going into that next level of achievement. And it's going to be a bumpy ride. Let's just say that. It's going to be a bumpy ride. And when you go through this bumpy ride, just focus upon the full moon of completion, getting to the end. But remember, it's not about it ending, but it becoming a new beginning. There's never really an ending. There's always just a new beginning of something else. And as you focus upon the growth, the love, and the lesson, everything is achievable.
So, Maria, I opened you up to be able to feel Ed's presence, to know that he's there. So if you have, just check yourself to make sure that there's no resistance, that there's no fear, that there's no anything that would stop this connection. Just allow.
Deanne, you're next. And right after Deanne is going to be Guardian 98. Guardian 98, set your intention. Remember, it's not about asking questions, because questions, the inquisitive mind, is the old way of doing things. We need to get out of the inquisitive mind. It's all about setting the intentions to get the truest answer for yourself. So, Deanne, what do we have for you? Lots of water and flow.
Okay, so we did Carrie.
We did Carrie, we did Maria. I'm on Deanne right now.
Okay, so Deanne, then Guardian 98 is next. Let me check Facebook.
It seems like Deanne was derailed. Just a feeling. Feels like the derailment. Too many thoughts. Right now you have too many thoughts. You need to empty your mind. You need to bring the energy from your kitchen down to your home, your heart chakra, where everything gets processed. This is just a processing system for the energies that come up from the thoughts that are created from the heart chakra system. Remember, the heart chakra system is what connects the 3 hearts that we have, the physical, the mental, and the spiritual aspects. And when all 3 are aligned, it allows you to create the truest thoughts for yourself, which then the energies comes up, which then gets processed, which then goes through the 3 golden strands into the ethers of what gets created from those thoughts. And that's where you get your priority thoughts. So when you have way too many thoughts, kind of like way too many boats in your water system, it obstructs the number 2. And the number 2 is all about the 2-choice system. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. But you also have to realize that the number 2 is a broken system. 1 is truth. 2 is denial. 3 is self. So it's time to let go of these thoughts that are created from up here, because those thoughts are created from the whispers that are deterring you away from making the truest choice for yourself of staying on track with what you truly need, with the number 8 of being in the ups and downs of life. But if you take the number 8 and you add it to the infinity sign, what do you get? A 4-leaf clover. And that right there is the infinity of the balance, the number 8 of the way of life, which creates the universe. And that is how you become one with the universe, is by staying on track of yourself, to be able to see, to review the gifts that you have, review yourself, review what you're doing, use your gifts to reach the peaks of joy, and always stay in the rainbow of blessings. Always stand in the rainbow of blessings. When you feel that high energy, when you feel that high energy of staying in the you that you know that you need to be, it allows you to go back to that energetic flow. It's kind of like a save point. When you start feeling like that you're falling downhill, you then go back to the save point of how you felt then. Oh.
Maria said, thank you both so much. I do have a relative by the same name of Heberto who is no longer with us, and we called him Uncle Tio, Uncle Eddie. Okay,
that's
so
awesome.
Deanne, you had implants, and it was like, what I saw was this machine, and it had pistons, so constantly moving, and I saw these etheric wires that were attached right to your brain, and it was putting in those intrusive thoughts. And so all of that has been disconnected. The implants were removed, and you've been cleared and cleaned and blessed. How are you feeling?
Guardian 98, you are next. Engaged Reiki, you're right after him. So after Guardian, I don't know if it's him or her. Everyone has, it's weird. Can't really tell who's him, who's her by names anymore. It doesn't matter, right? So you're right after Guardian. Set your intention. Do not ask any questions, because the inquisitive mind is the old way of doing things. By setting your intention, you're setting the intention of what you truly desire.
I got chills too, Deanne. So.
Her. Okay.
Oh, something just came to me. What was it? Am I not to share it? If I'm to share it, return it to me. There's a 2-step process to being cleared. And Kid and I, we would clear each other when we realized that we got an attachment. So out we went for errands, right? And whenever I got an attachment, I would drive like Cruella de Vil. I mean, it was just like, well, you know, that says it all, right? And so he would clear me, and he would tell me he cleared me, and then my driving went right back to being calm and peaceful. And one day, we got into a discussion, and he's like, "You're driving like Cruella de Vil again." And I said, "Well, that's happening again, huh, hon?" He said, "I cleared you, but it didn't change." And then I retorted something back to him, and I don't remember what I said, but he asked the question, "So are you saying that this is all in our heads?" And I said, "I'm not saying that. And I'm not understanding it, so let's ask the team." I asked the team, and then we walked into the store, and boom, the team answered us. And what they told me was that the two-part to receiving the healing. One is the action of the healing that is taking place, and then the second part is letting the person know that they've been healed. And I said, "Why is that important?" And they said, "Because when you get infiltrated, then it also affects the mind. And the mind is seeing the infiltration. And once the infiltration has been taken away, and the mind does not know that, it still has the effect of the infiltration. So once you tell the mind the infiltration has been cleared, then all of a sudden it checks in on itself and it goes, oh, wait a minute, that's not right. That's not supposed to be doing that. And so it clears that and brings it back to 0 point. So just remember that when you're clearing someone, let them know you've cleared them. That way that can come back to 0 point. The body and the mind are incredible. Oh, wow. Girls already, huh? Let's report that.
More? Yeah, we have tons of trolls.
Do we have any what do you call that? Anyone on to help us? The mods?
I don't know. Okay, so now Guardian. Let's see what we have for you.
I don't think we have a mod on, do we? Oh, engage Ricky. You're a mod? Okay. He might be busy though. Sure he works. Is there anyone else that can step up and help us mod? Of course, Deanne. We're happy to share our gift. Yes, moderator. Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Wow. So, Guardian, you got a lot of power that you're not using.
Thanks, Engage Reiki.
You've been giving out so much. You've been giving to everybody else so much that you haven't been allowing yourself to stand in the power of you. You've been giving it to everybody else, it seems like. Now is the time for the flexibility, adaptability, and personal power. Personal power. Needs to be more personable.
Donna.
Flexibility, adaptability. All right, so you have the yellow card, which is the flexibility, adaptability, and the personal power. Standing in your personal power, standing in you. So flexibility, being flexible like bamboo is in a storm, being adaptable like walking through a desert of never feeling hot, or walking through a blizzard of never feeling cold, by using the personal power within. Now you also have the lightning of power as well. And the reason why that I'm saying that you're giving your power away is because you have the compass card upside down, giving this card more power, that you are walking somebody else's shoes. You're giving your power to all these other people, pushing them forward. But what about you? Why are you standing back while everybody else is growing?
Because they're pushing a really big stone.
Yeah. So you got the number 3. That's true. Wait, who's they? The people
Guardian. Guardian is like at a pyramid trying to push it. The big stone, like a really huge monument. Whatever that is, she. Guardian is stuck because she thinks that this is what will change things and doesn't realize. I mean, it's kind of like, that attack that happened to me where I was veiled from my own innocence. So that's what's happening with Guardian. She's veiled from her own work, and she thinks that they've got her thinking that pushing this stone is important. So there she is, standing there, not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like standing still like a statue.
Yes.
There is no balance being a statue. Which, that's where the spades comes into play of thoughts and communication. You're not communicating with yourself. You're not communicating with what you truly desire. You're not communicating your truest needs. You're communicating everybody else's needs, what everybody else wants, what everybody else thinks of you. So you have to stand strong like that statue and build up your own castle. Now you got the 3, the diamonds. The diamonds is earth, practicalities, and courage, and you are working at yourself, working at doing things more for yourself, but you're still in the moment of give. But let me tell you something. When you give to yourself the most, you automatically give to those as well in your life. So now is the time to start flip switching it. Using the power for you, because when you use the power for you, even though that we have been taught that the me, myself, and I is the most dangerous, it's not. It is all about love thyself too, love thy neighbor, respect thyself too, respect thy mother and thy father, love thyself too, love thy God. You see how that works. When you love yourself, you automatically love those that are around you. When you give yourself power, you're automatically giving power to those that are around you. It's all about doing stuff for you first, and people are going to see this. When people see that you're doing stuff for yourself, they're going to be like, I want to be where that person's at. I want to be where you are at, because you are showing the lightning of power. You are showing the most amazing power, and I want to be where you are. So you have to be more flexible, adaptable, and use your own personal power for you, not for others.
So, Guardian, you have the Lady of Light here with you, and she is going to guide you into the right path. She is also going to let you know where there is impending trouble or impending doom so that you maneuver around it. So really listen to her. I want you to look at this picture, because call her into your awareness. The Lady of Light comes from this book. Wow. She came and tapped on my head and said, I'm here with her. She is the personification of unconditional love and deeply watches over and cares for humanity. That's really beautiful. Lady of Light. Okay, so are you done with Guardian's reading?
Yes.
And Engage Reiki is next.
Engage Reiki's next. And then Donna, you're right afterwards. Set your intention. It's time to get out of that inquisitive mind. You've grown a lot, Engaged, since the last time that we've exchanged energies. But there seems to be something that is still...
Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose. Sorry if you can hear that, guys. Oh.
It's called inflammation in the nose.
Well, all weekend I ate like shit, you know?
There is a spiritual activation that's going to be happening within your experience very soon. But right now it seems like that you're treading through the mud to get there. So you got 2 clubs card, 1 jack and 1 7, and the 7 is upside down, giving that card more power. That kind of seems like that the gate that you're seeing is unreachable. Take a look at this. This is how it's supposed to be, where you could just walk on through, but this is how it looks. Everything is upside down, and it's the way that you're seeing it, the way that you're looking at it. Now, 7 represents the way that you see, but it also represents luck, and it also represents sight, just the way that you look at things. So you need to flip your perception at this moment, because the perception kind of seems like this card, the light system, right? But what if this one was upside down and red was go, but green was stop? But you didn't know that because of the perception thinking, hey, how would I describe that? His perception's just flipped. It's completely flipped upside down.
Remember the messages have been coming in about the illusion in the mirror? That's a flip. There's another world in the mirror.
There is another world in the mirror that's bringing that different perception.
Yes, and so...
it's like a dream within a dream within a dream, inception.
Right, shit. I'll get that. Engaged Reiki. I'm gonna get that 0 point and balanced, and just set your intention to allow me to reset it for you.
I think you need to stimulate something. There's a stimulation that needs to happen for the spiritual activation to be able to flip it back the way it needs to be, because there seems to be a blockage that is stopping the growth. It's like you need to create that spark. There needs to be that spark of stimulation. Kind of like when a baby comes out. You need to smack its back to stimulate it to cough, bring out the fluid so it could breathe, right? That's a form of stimulation.
Yes, I'm looking in. What I'm being directed towards is the crystals in his mind. You know, not in his mind, but the crystals that are here. Okay. I'll get it. There's also a connection between that and something in his body. Okay.
So you need to be more like the jack of all trades, to use all your gifts the way that it needs to be used, while using the clouds of shape-shifting yourself to the needs of what you truly need at this moment, what you truly need. So, to get yourself out of being stuck in the mud, you need to have that stimulation, and Candi's going to be working on that with you to bring that spiritual activation to get your whole perception completely flipped back to 0 point.
They actually put an energetic cage on that crystal. Yeah.
Not surprised. Kind of like a gate that's stopping.
Yep. Kind of like, yep. And it's being fed by an implant close to his liver. Wow. Yes.
Sorry if I keep on looking outside, you guys. We're waiting for an Amazon delivery, and it has my popsicles in there. So I don't want them to melt. So as you work on him, I am going to do our next one, which is Donna. Donna, I'm going to read you right now, and then Helen, you're right afterwards. So set your intentions. Get out of the inquisitive mind. It is time to get out of asking questions, because questions are 3D. We are now coming to the 5D economy.
Engage Reiki. I've opened up your foot and hand portals. And bringing something in through your crown chakra. Clearing. About to pass through you.
That's interesting. We already got that card earlier.
Okay. Bringing you back to your original blueprint. Connecting your golden strand and bringing breathing love into you. Closing your hands and foot portals. Okay, complete.
I think it's funny how Donna and I had a conversation over there at the Anaheim, and talked about how she brings the flow.
By the way, Guardian 98 says, wow, I'm speechless. Very accurate. Thank you so much to you both. Much love.
You're very welcome.
We haven't done readings for our family in a while.
And you know what? We have really grown to the point to where people know we need to stop asking questions, because that's where the truest answers come. Because when you ask a question, that just brings that broken statement, it brings that broken energy back into our experience, and you don't get the answers. But when you say, this is what I need, and I'm ready for it, the answers come. So, Donna, it seems like that you're walking through a one-ring circus, that you seem that you're taking care of everything and everyone as a form of entertainment. And the reason why I say that is because you got the One Ring Circus. The One Ring Circus card. It's all about entertaining everybody else. And it's the way that you see yourself as that entertainment. But you need to start tapping into your third eye, your clairvoyance a little bit more because of, remember what we talked about over there at the Anaheim, how you bring that ebb and flow into the universe, that you bring that connection to whatever is needed to allow the flow to happen. And look at the card that was brought. Ocean, ebb and flow. You need to stand in that power. Use that power a whole lot more by seeing the connection, by feeling the connection, by being that connection. And when you do that, it allows you to actually see that the ups and downs of life is not really ups and downs. Action, creativity, fire, action and creativity of the clubs card. But you see that the 8 is a mere reflection of just an O. There is no ups and downs. It's just an O. And you're in the flow. The O of the flow, get it? And when you're in the O of the flow, then you don't have to worry about the downs of life, because the downs of life don't affect you because you're already in the flow of self by letting go of the past and knowing that the old place that you used to live, the old housing that you used to live in, is just a mere thought that you could just let go of. The past is just a thought. It is just an energetic flow that you just let go of because it's no longer here. Whatever they have said in the past, whatever they have said before, it no longer affects you because that old housing that you used to live in is just a memory. The old One Ring Circus is no longer you. By letting that go allows you to be back into the ebb and flow, to be able to use the clairvoyance of seeing that the next step is as clear as day. You're always in control. All right, Helen.
Hang on a sec. So, Donna, I'm seeing a vast city like UK, England, something like that, before you. And where you're standing, let's say the city is just condensed, right? Small in front of you. Where you're standing, your light emanates out and lights up the city, and the rest of it is dark, dark, dark. So you are bringing light to wherever you go. Stand strong in your journey, beautiful. People need you. And don't think you're a bother. Okay. So Helen W.
Helen W's next, and then Tracy, set your intentions. Get rid of the inquisitive mind because we are no longer asking questions. We are in the 5D reality, which means that questions are no longer suitable for us.
Yes, you did, Diane. You made it live. You're welcome, engaged Reiki. We have a really long list.
Yeah, which I'm already starting to feel.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to get to everyone as much as we want to. Yes, you did, Phil. You're welcome, Donna. We love you all so much. You are benefiting from everyone else's readings, though, and it's life coming into your body, so receive it. It's lighting up your crystals. It's lighting up your sinews. It's lighting you up. And I've already done a clearing on all those who show up. So receive that.
Huh. Well, for Helen, she seems to be a busybody. It's kind of like she goes to work on a bike, parks the bike, walks home, comes back to work the next day on another bike, parks the bike, walks home, comes back on another bike, and just stacking all these bikes.
Like she forgets.
Like she forgets. Look at how many bikes are in that picture. And there's no people. They're all just bikes.
So she is being attacked by, they're putting a veil of
There is
so that she forgets.
the wishing well is a veil. I wish for.
So let me tell you something, Helen. I was attacked this weekend, and the attack put a veil over me so that I could not even see my own innocence. I could not, I suffered for 24 hours. I just went to my room and I stayed there for a lot of hours. And it was really hard to get out of it. No one else knew that that's what had happened. Even I didn't. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't until I slept, and once the morning light came, the daylight, and I came out of astral, that's when it hit me. And I realized what had happened. So I know what to do. I'll get that cleared from you.
So 9 is all about creation. So there is a creation that was created within your experience that is blocking you from actually remembering what you truly need to remember. It's like what I said. You go to work on a bike, you park the bike, you walk home, you come back on another bike, and it's just a clusterfuck of bikes. Full of bikes. And that's what it feels like. It's that you do something and then you forget that you've even done it. And then the wishing well. You have the wishing well upside down, and the wishing well is all about that veil. You go up to a wishing well, it's giving your power out. Never wish for something. Whenever you wish for something, you are giving your power away. Think of the wishing well, and the wishing well is all about dropping in that coin, and that coin represents your power, represents a part of you. It represents the love that you have, and you're giving that out. And this goes for everybody. Get rid of that wishing moment. I wish you, or I wish I, because that right there gives out the power to something that shouldn't even have your power in the first place, because you need to be holding on to your power. You need to be standing in that power. You need to be in that source, in that divinity, and in that enlightenment of who you need to be. Of the white card, the love, by going into the solitude, the island of solitude, to rejuvenate the mind, body, and spirit, to not push yourself away from others, but more of standing in that power of knowing when it's okay to take time for you, when it's okay to love you, when it's okay to make that choice for you, to be in solitude of not secluding yourself, but loving yourself, putting yourself first. Whew, that took a little bit to get out.
Right?
But it finally came out. All right, Tracy, you're next. Then Hippie, you're right afterwards. Remember, set your intention. No longer are we doing the inquisitive minds. We need to get out of that inquisitive aspects.
Okay, so how do you feel, Helen?
Exactly. No more hope either, because hope is also a lower frequency word of keeping you stuck, of that veil. Veil. Same thing with the word good. We've been programmed good versus evil. Which side are you going to be on? The good or the evil? The angel or the demon, right? But think about it. Good versus evil. You change the V to an I. Good is evil. But it also, good is, you switch the E and the V, a veil. Good is a veil. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you in that loop. It keeps you in that same cycle over and over again. I'm a good person. Who are you trying to convince that you're a good person? There is no such thing as being a good person. You've never done a good thing in your life because you've only done amazing work. You've only done fantastic work. You've only been perfect in all ways, and you could be even more perfect after that, and more perfect after that. There is no imperfectness. There's only pure and impure moments. So, Tracy, perspective, huh? So, you've been praying a lot to reveal truths. But what I implore you to do is to change the perspective of the praying. Not to who, but how you use the words. And this goes for everybody. Changing up those words, because it's the words that keep us stuck. Remember, when you ask a question, those questions is what keeps you stuck, because it goes from the point up, around, and back down for the question mark. And the energy just goes up and back down. There is no flow in that. So you need to bring the exclamation mark of being straight to the point with what you truly desire, of not asking questions, but telling source, telling the energies, telling the gods that this is what I need now. That is the newest prayer. That is going to be your magical prayer of getting what you truly desire, by changing your Milky Way of perspective, by seeing it in a whole different aspect, of changing it from that question to that statement, to be able to reveal the truth within, to be able to gain that right answer that you've been looking for, to start that new beginning. The new beginnings. Ace of new beginnings. Remember, there's no ending. There's just a new beginning, and there's always a new beginning. It's all about making the choice of loving yourself, of your two-choice system, of bringing yourself into that moment of knowing that no matter where you go, everything is beautiful.
So, Tracy, I'm seeing you standing on a stone, and there are lots and lots of stones being separated by lava, and it's hot and it's bubbly and it smells like sulfur, and you see beautiful land beyond, and you want to get there, and you are struggling with fear to take the next step, wondering if the lava is going to bubble up and hit you. And it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion to keep you from moving forward. Wow, we've all been hit with this like veil.
Yep. Well, just like Zunia says, Grammar comes from the word grimoire, and a grimoire is a spell book. Grimoire is the book of spells, the book of curses, the wizardry book of. So, Hocus Pocus, that book is a grimoire. Grimoire.
Yeah.
Every book that has spells in it is a grimoire.
So I have been slowly changing how I speak. For instance, instead of saying morning, I woke up in the morning, I am saying when I came out of astral in the beginning daylight. So that describes it in a more beautiful way of words that bless me and bless those that hear it.
Well, just like how they say in
Power of the Rings?
Power of the Rings, we need to say at first light.
At first light.
I woke up at first light.
Not I woke. Came
Or-
out of astral.
I came out of astral at first light.
Yeah.
I awoken. I waked it up.
Remember what awake is. It's a funeral.
Yeah, it's a funeral.
Yeah. So first
I
light.
hate these freaking words.
It's going to take time for us to retrain ourselves.
And yes, I do believe that. And a lot of these words that are so-called see? I caught myself from saying the G word. G-O-O-D. Cancel, delete that. That we consider pure when they're actually impure words.
So, Tracy, the first,
Who did I just read?
Tracy
Did I just read Tracy?
Patriot.
Okay.
Because next is Hippie Chick.
Okay.
Okay, so Tracy, the first part of coming out of that veil is recognition that the veil is there. And so I've done a clearing on you. And so now allow the mind to 0 point to see where you need to be, where you should be standing.
Elzunia says that I speak English, Polish, and French, and English is fully spellcasted the most.
Does not surprise me.
Nope, doesn't surprise me either.
Elzunia, huh?
Kind of sounds elvish.
Can you email me, Elzunia, at highvibes, no spaces, at gmail.com. We love you guys too.
So,
All of you.
Hippie Chick, you were next. What? Nan
Loves
loves
45.
You are right afterwards. Remember, set your intentions. It's no longer the inquisitive mind.
We won't be able to even finish the list that we have written, and so, we're
doing as
Here.
many as we can before. Oh, we
yeah.
can.
So we'll have to continue more readings at another time.
And I want to do more, get more into it.
This is really beautiful, and everyone has needed it so much.
And this is why, by sharing your gifts and not caring what anyone thinks, just doing it, it allows the growth in others to happen because you are allowing them to benefit from you and you are growing from it as well. So, but when you hide yourself, like the island of solitude, when you hide yourself away and not share your gifts with others, then nobody's benefiting. So using it in moderation, using it as a way of loving thyself and then coming out and sharing your gifts afterwards, that allows the growth in all things. Go ahead. Sorry.
By the way, our mentor, Paula Simone, has got room on our calendar to do individual sessions. Let me post her calendar. Like us, she's in service, so she accepts love gifts for her work.
Oh, and she is amazing at doing many of the clearings. And yeah, she's her schedule is pretty open right now too, isn't it?
She just got a wham of schedule of requests, but she still has openings.
Yeah.
And Kid and I are now doing groups because our team is leading us that way. And years ago, they showed us doing mass healings in, what are those called? Coliseums. So it's really needed right now that we get as many people cleared as possible, and single sessions, as beautiful as they are and how much you guys love them, it's just so slow to get more people without exhausting us. What?
Just what the stars are showing about Hippie Chick.
Hippie Chick.
Hippie Chick is allowing all these hotheads to come into the soul realm. It's like you're attracting the wrong people. What the hell? Why are you attracting all these hotheads coming into your experience to treat you like shit and then just walk off when they're done with you? It's like, welcome to Hippie Chick's Whore City. That's what I'm feeling. You are allowing all these hotheads to come into your experience to use you and abuse you and then just walk away. Why? Why? Well, that's because you've made promises, and these promises need to be broken. These promises are the same thing as contracts. New moon of promises. These promises need to be let go of. This New Year's resolutions need to be broken. New Year's resolutions, promises, vows, and swears are the most dangerous things that you could ever do to yourself. Let me tell you why. Because when you make a promise, when you make a vow, when you make a swear, and when you create that New Year's resolution, you are creating those contracts. And when a contract is broken, what happens? Think about when you sign a contract with a car dealership and you can't pay the bills for it, right? Well, they come and confiscate it. You get reprimanded. You get in trouble. Same thing with promises, vows, and swears and these New Year's resolutions. And that's what you have been creating for a very long time, which is attracting all of these big hotheads to come into your experience to treat you like you are disposable. When, honey, you are not disposable. You are not some river that anybody can just ride their boat through. You need to start standing your ground by making the two choice system for yourself of creating those agreements, setting those healthy boundaries, by being the king of balance, of knowing that you are the only hothead allowed in your experience.
You're the only one allowed.
By changing that wizard of awareness of everybody else can use me too, I can only use myself, and I will only allow those inside my experience that I deem worthy. That that needs to be your new wizard of awareness. Being aware that the magical energies of you is all that you need at this moment. By showing yourself the compassion, the love, and bringing the right cultivation of the right boundaries allows you to be who you need to be. The only hothead in your soul realm.
So with Hippie Chick, I'm seeing she's got beautiful rainbows and crystal city light and all that stuff before her. And she feels like every step she takes towards going there, it moves one step behind, like she is never getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Another veil.
Congratulations, Carol. That's amazing. Carol said, I'd never make New Year's resolutions. I did many years ago, but then walked away from it. It's perfect. Perfect. All right, so Nan Loves, you're next. And I think that you're going to be the last one.
So we're so sorry that we couldn't get to Shining Star, Chickadee, Lynette, Cheryl, Melissa, Tanika, Jamie, B. Fox, and Larissa. Please make sure you come back again so that we can get you.
Elzunia is correct.
And we won't remember, so remind us, okay?
Well, we'll keep the list and see who pops on next time.
Oh, these usually get buried.
They do get buried.
Sometimes moved, and then we can't find them, and so we can't be guaranteed.
Oh, it really sucks having detoxing lungs.
Are you did you put aside your vaping again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this snuff is probably helping.
We'll see.
Yeah. Do you need to go take another snoof?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No. I know my limit now.
And don't go anywhere, you guys, because when Kit is done with this last reading, I'm going to do a massive clearing healing on you. Align you with your original blueprint. Please stay if you can. You're doing Hippie Chick, right? Oh, you just did Hippie Chick?
I just did Hippie Chick. I'm doing Nan Loves.
Nan Loves 45.
Oh. Goddess, huh?
Yes, I'm seeing Goddess.
Queen. There's a lot of creations happening within your experience, Nan Loves, and these creations is going to benefit you in a very big way when you allow it to. But right now, it's like treading a mountain. Treading a mountain. That's the way it feels. It feels like that you are... It's kind of like Aladdin. The mountain that... going into that cave. And you can only touch one thing, and you're being tempted left and right, up and down, and throughout all these things. That's what this is. You are being tempted to be knocked off course. And at the end of that cave is the creation that you are searching for. But you need to be careful. Because the way that you see things could determine what is going to happen. if you see things in love, things are going to be of love. But remember, when you see only love, that also attracts the lower frequencies as well. Because where there's only higher frequencies, higher energies, lower energies also get attracted to that. So you need to be more in that neutral energy of standing in the power of you. Standing in the power of the goddess that you truly are. Being neutral, not taking part, but just observing and watching as you are making the action steps for yourself. And you're allowing the lotus flower of unfoldment to just naturally happen. You're not trying to force the lotus to open by itself, or you're not trying to force a lotus flower to open, but you are just allowing the unfoldment to happen. And when you do that, the treading through the mountain, that test, that unfoldment of that creation becomes much easier when you stand your ground. I have not heard anything about that yet, Frank, but hopefully if it did happen, yay, because that's one step closer to what we need. You know, it's really messed up how us, how do I say that? Us patriots are like, the queen is dead. Yay! She's dead. Now we're just waiting for either Trump to get arrested or Trump gets killed. And we're like, yay! Because that's one next step thing that was going to happen. And then you're going to see Trump come back to life. And it's like, yay! But I really do believe that that we are very close to the end. Very, very close to the end. Because the head of the snake is no longer here on this planetary system at all, which I got last night through tapping in. Oh, was the stuff here? Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Put away.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, so glad for you, Nun Loves. Yeah. That.
What was her reading in a nutshell? Did you get anything like being flipped?
Flipped?
Like tossed?
So, what I got is kind of like the Cave of Wonders in Aladdin, where she's walking through the Cave of Wonders. She can only touch one thing, but she's being pulled, and it's kind of like the, you know how the monkey was always like, ooh, gems, ooh, jet, don't touch. That's her monkey mind going touch, touch, touch. And she needs to only focus upon the unfoldment of that one creation that's at the end. The lamp. You can only touch the lamp. That's the creation that she needs to touch only. But the way that she sees things could either block, make, or break what she's doing, but she needs to stand in the goddess that she is to be able to bring the true unfoldment of the energies.
Where's your
Sorry.
book on goddesses? Because there's one that is who is it? Who's the main god?
There is no main god.
The one, is it the one with the lightning? Who's that?
That's Zeus.
Zeus. Okay, so
Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades are all brothers, and Zeus also was married to Aphrodite, I think it was.
Is she the one that has her hair up with a band here?
Aphrodite's all about love. So, are you thinking of their daughter, like Athena?
Maybe. I just know I'm getting a picture of her, but not a name. And that's not helpful.
No. Oh, you're probably thinking of, what is that one? The one that will never marry. Oh, God, what's her name? It starts with an A. Artemis.
Artemis is a girl?
Mm-hmm. Artemis is the goddess of the hunt.
She's wearing a white gown with gold. That's what I see.
Do you see any weapon?
I'm not being shown that. There could be. I'm just not being shown that.
So if it's not Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, then it's...
Show me more.
Calliope? Hestia? Greek goddess of the home and fertility?
Nope, that's not it.
Fertility, let me give you babies.
Who hung around Zeus a lot?
Aphrodite, Artemis,
So I see a real sweetness about her, but a sternness. So could that be Aphrodite?
no, that's Athena.
Okay.
That would be Athena, because Athena's all about the strategy and war. But if it's one, yeah, goddess of wisdom, poetry, art, and the strategic side of war. That's Athena.
Excuse me.
And then you have Aphrodite, which is the goddess of love and beauty and sex all around. And
Let me finish your clearing, hon. So you said Athena, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go with Athena. That sounds about right. She's showing me that truck.
Right? That was right in front of us.
Why don't you tell them about the truck?
We were on our way home from, there's Freya, too. The mother of most of the Olympian gods. So are you getting, like, a motherly energy? Because Freya is the goddess mother of most of the Olympian gods.
She does have a matureness about her.
So then it's Freya. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
So Freya is also, I believe, Zeus's... Yeah, Freya is Zeus's...
Mother?
Poseidon's and Hades' mother.
Okay, that would be around Zeus a lot then.
Yes. She's the one that protected them from their father.
Well, she must have Athena too, because I'm showing the truck. But I'm getting Athena has a different energy
Why is Freya not in
than Freya.
Wow, Freya's not even in here. There is no F in this. What the hell? It's okay.
Was it removed accidentally?
No, doubt it. They probably just didn't add it into the list that we found. I'll have to add it later.
Okay.
So we were on our way home and we're like, okay, something needs to happen. Something needs to clear all of this energetic flow that's on this road, because we were just, everybody was acting weird. And then Mom got the hit. It's one of the goddesses that are here to help us. And then suddenly this truck comes raging past us. And on the very back of it, it said, Athena. We're like, oh, it's the goddess Athena. Call upon her. Ooh.
That was really weird. Okay. That was some work to clear her. Because as I was getting into the clearing, my stomach got nauseous, and then I was like, slow motion.
P. Let me see. Oh, that is goddess of the spring who lives off season in the underworld. Persephone. Persephone. Also known as Persephone. Persephone.
Okay, well, while you do that, I'm going to get started with the clearing for all of you. And that means those on YouTube, those on Rumble, those on Facebook. Who else? Where are we else? Twitter?
Facebook, Twitter.
Twitter.
Facebook, Twitter, Rumble, and YouTube.
Okay, so 0 point yourselves. Set your intentions and move into trust.
Goddess of the spring who lives off season in the underworld, meaning that that is most likely Hades' daughter. Think about it. We've all been deterred away from Hades because of Hercules, right? Hades is actually a neutral god. Same thing with all the other gods and goddesses. Most of them are all neutral. Was Rhea? I wouldn't know.
Okay.
would
Opening your
know.
hand and foot portals.
No.
Coding this healing to your individual blueprint. Bringing down into your crown chakra. The cleanse. You're going to feel some movement around your hand and foot portals. It's bringing out ancient debris.
No, it's flipped.
Commanding expansion on all dimensional light bodies. Bringing in love, rose gold plasma of the highest octave, aligned to new earth to replace all void. Wow. I can breathe better. Can you guys breathe better? Yes. As it finishes up, it'll close your hand and foot portals. Monia nearia nos horias to corianesi. Miana deano roria shaneana. Niata toriania shidai koto. Take a deep breath after you come back. Oh boy, lots of clearing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big clearing, you guys.
Today was was amazing.
Yeah.
It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. It's a fucking mental thing. So I am back down to day 1 again of no vaping. Thanks to a lot of the energetic flows that we had to go through the Anaheim, I just gave up. I was like, you know what? Screw this shit. And just went right back into it. But I'm not beating myself up over it. Because it's just, well, time to start all over again. But hey, it's all good. So now I'm back to, it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. So I got all the way up to what, 9 days? Right? I got up to about 9 days clean of the vaping. And before that, it was 5 days. So the days are growing. So I'm very excited to see how long I will last without the vaping again.
Did you just vape right now?
No,
I didn't hear
vape
what you said.
I didn't vape today.
Okay.
I vaped yesterday.
Okay.
And today is basically day 1. So that's why I said I'm back down to day 1.
Wow, remember what that one person said? I quit smoking every night.
Right? While I sleep. It's like me saying, I do all my workouts, my working outs while I sleep. my exercises. All right, you guys. We love you guys. We are going to get off. It is. It's been a long day. As you guys can see. Woo-hoo. Oh. All right. Love you guys. We will see you guys very soon. Remember, keep the high vibes. Keep going, keep pushing forward, keep moving forward, keep doing what you need to do, and just keep on making those little ripples, because it's all about the little ripples. The little ripples is what matters the most. You is what matters the most. Every single one of you are creating that family, that love, that connection, that feeling, that everything that we need to begin the awakening process. So keep moving forward, keep doing what you're doing, because you're not doing anything wrong. We love you guys, and we will see you guys soon.
Probably not going to want to hear this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Always go with the choice that scares you the most, because it's the choice that's going to help you grow.
Wow.
I can't do negative today. Positive vibes, positive vibes.
best friend, wait. To the person seeing this, I know you're tired. I know you're fed up and so close to breaking. But remember, you have strength within you even when you feel weak. Keep fighting, best friend.